Hi all, this is Yasmin Razak from Dubai. Apologies for not being able to make it to the Sync session today. What are the core competencies of two competing companies and how are they similar or different? Core competencies, as the name suggests, are capabilities that a business may have that distinguishes it clearly from its competitors. The origin of the concept of core competencies can be traced back to 1990 when Hamel and Prahlad coined the term core competencies. According to them, core competencies should meet these three conditions. One, they should provide customer benefits, they are difficult for competitors to imitate, and they can be leveraged widely to many products and markets. What is the importance of core competencies? The biggest benefit of organizations having core competencies is that they get long-term competitive advantage, thereby helping them to be leaders in the industry. It also indicates that the resources are optimally used in right place and in right amount. Since resources can be used only for core activities, non-core activities can be outsourced. So core competencies allows you to differentiate clearly between your core activities as well as the non-core activities, and hence the organization can focus more on development of core products that can further be used to create a pipeline of products. Core competencies are also skills, characteristics, and assets that set the company apart from its competitors. An organization that has clearly defined and articulated its core competencies will be in a solid position to take on competitors and grow steadily. It will allow the organization to offer superior benefits to its customers, and in doing so, the organization develops a competitive advantage that places it far ahead of its nearest competitors and virtually builds for the organization a market of its own. Since there are so many entry barriers for new competitors, the organization would march ahead with a variety of strategies to cement its position in the particular business segment it does its business in. Core competencies has evolved over the past 30 years, and it has been seen that successful businesses tend to have more than one of the following core competencies: quality, customer service, value, innovation, and marketing. According to Ducker, core competencies define where an organization must excel in order to maintain leadership. And this was further emphasized by other authors who said that core competency building and long-term competitive advantages have to be strategic priority of successful corporations. Now let's look at two competing companies, Walmart and Costco, to see how similar they are and how different and unique their core competencies are. Walmart and Costco are two major organizations who have established strong core competencies over the years. Both are low-cost providers with quality goods and services. Both have designed, developed, and implemented different strategies that allow them to have very important growth rate in market shares and sales. Walmart is the largest retail department store chain in the world with global sales of about $514 billion in 2019. The company has more than 5,368 locations in the US and another 5,993 internationally. Its primary competency is superior logistics systems and supply chain management. Walmart excels in all aspects of supplier chain management and logistics. It has a massive network of distribution centers and an extremely efficient inventory management system that takes care of purchasing, operations, distribution, and integration. Hence, they are able to stock products in stores in a better manner and lower costs. And Walmart was involved in the development of barcodes. It was the first company to implement it on a large scale company-wide. The barcodes allowed them to collect and analyze data from multiple stores for continuous improvements. Another core competencies of theirs is the massive buying power. Walmart is multinational and uses its massive purchasing power to continuously pressurize its suppliers to lower wholesale costs. Its tremendous size and purchasing power gives it incredible leverage when it comes to negotiating prices with its suppliers. Its mantra is everyday low prices, and Walmart helps the economy by offering low prices on goods, thus making them more affordable and by creating pressure on rival retailers to do the same. Coming to Costco, it's the world's largest membership-based warehouse chain with 785 warehouses worldwide, over $149 billion in sales, and 254,000 employees worldwide as of 2019. Like Walmart, it has established its own unique set of core competencies. Customer service stands first when it comes to Costco. With its free shipping and unmatched return policy, Costco is famous for its customer service. Costco's high volume bulk sales models allows the company to charge very low prices on a wide variety of quality products. In fact, small businesses use Costco to a wholesale source. Hence, value is another core competency. Employee recognition and motivation is very important to Costco. It's well known for taking care of its employees by paying a living wage, providing health benefits, and offering generous retirement packages. According to Costco, the company prides themselves on emphasizing inclusion and diversity, providing resources to enrich and inspire, supporting leadership training, and promoting from within. Loyalty scheme is another core competency where loyalty membership schemes have helped in maintaining its position of strength in the market. The second question is, what steps could each company take to improve and strengthen their core competencies to increase their current market share? Core competencies cannot be built in a short term, and it takes years to build it. It involves constant communication of vision, mission, values, and beliefs to all employees and strictly adhering to it. A lot of effort needs to be spent in training and retaining employees, making continuous improvements, building knowledge management databases, and making core competencies embedded in the organization. Organizations also need to understand that core competencies are not fixed. They need to change in response to changes in company's environment. As business evolves and adapts, core competencies also have to adapt and change. One of the best ways to analyze an organization's competition and understand its standing in the industry is by using Porter's 5 forces model, and also regular review of Porter's 5 forces model with SWOT, analyzing the strengths, which is equivalent to Porter's 5 forces, will help companies to adapt their core competencies appropriately. Core competencies do not diminish over time like physical assets. They enhance when applied and shared. However, they need to be strengthened to increase current market share, and this can be done by aligning people with the competencies using right reward and motivation methods, creating feedback mechanisms to reinforce organization understanding of competencies, and institutionalizing knowledge through constant learning and development. It has been highlighted by Hamel and Prahlad that people in the organization play an important role in the growth and strengthening of core competencies. The skilled and expert individuals in the organizations who are identified and given authority are able to translate their functional expertise into useful products. It is the people in top management who have to carry out the task of building and nurturing core competencies. Effective technology management also plays a vital role in improving core competencies of an organization. Organizations need to identify promising new technologies, transfer and absorb the right type of technologies into the organization. The effective management of technology provides a means to create competitive advantage for corporate success and growth. Senior management must also understand the technologies and the competencies and motives of competitors. Building successful alliances requires identifying the core competencies of partners and developing strong interpersonal skills and values needed to manage them. Hamel and Prahlad further go to say that to realize the potential of core competencies, above all, A company must have the imagination to envision markets that do not yet exist and ability to take them out ahead of competition. A company will strive to create new competitive space only if it looks at an opportunity horizon that stretches far beyond the boundaries of its current businesses. Another factor that companies need to consider for strengthening its core competencies is the rareness and immutability of its resources and capabilities. If an organization's core capabilities are scarce, durable, defendable, or hard to imitate, they can form the basis for competitive advantage and surplus profit. The capabilities-based companies perform the competition along 5 dimensions: speed, consistency, agility, and innovativeness. Thus, core competency is an important source of sustained competitive advantage for corporate success. The organization learning, strategic flexibility, effective technology management, and people are effective ways of strengthening the core competencies. That comes to the end of my presentation. These are my references. Thank you.